PAT up and good by Rosas. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's finished off by an NFC touchdown. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. When you think about the history of this Pro Bowl game, there was an all-star game going all the way back to 1939, but it officially became called the Pro Bowl in, I think, 1951.
You're exactly right. And that game was played out in L.A. in the same stadium where the L.A. Rams currently play. And back then they split it into conferences, the American Conference versus the National Conference. The American Conference won 28-27. MVP of the game, quarterback Otto Graham. Nickname, Automatic.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden. It's the AFC in possession of the football to start quarter number 2. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. You look back a few years ago, Charles, when the Pro Bowl did that 3-year experimentation. I know you're a traditionalist. You like AFC versus NFC.
Yes,
but for the games 2014, 15, and 16, they tried something a little different. They held essentially a fantasy draft for players. Year 1, it was Jerry Rice, Deion Sanders as captains. Year 2, Michael Irvin and Chris Carter. And then in year 3, Michael Irvin again matching up against Jerry Rice.
And one common denominator, every single one of those guys with a gold jacket, all of them in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. So they didn't ask you and I to be the captains and make the picks. And by the way, the playmaker, Michael Irvin, went 2-0. And you know I heard all about that. Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch. But you know what they love even more?
And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. Melvin Gordon, a 23-yard run. And the AFC has broken this tie.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Extra point up and through by Myers.
4 minutes to score.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3.
So fast. Oh.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. This is Elliott. They'll have a 1st down past the 40. The 40. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. 51 yards. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape with him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Jalen Ramsey of the Jags up to make the tackle. They'll try and run for it with Elliott.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back here right after this.
No.
A first down carry by Elliott.
Oh.
And he's going to pull his way down about the 1 yard
Oh.
line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a
And down he goes. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. On third down, Elliott.
Scoop.
And he is in. Touchdown NFC. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 7 yards away. And the NFC just an extra point away from...
Check my man.
Fun, back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by
Let's
Gordon.
go.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Khalil Mack of the Bears, the one to make the tackle. We mentioned the history of this game, the Pro Bowl. Of course, for many folks our age, a Pro Bowl always meant a trip to Hawaii. You know, they held it there from 80 till 09, and again for a handful of years in this decade before the last 3 being here in Orlando.
And there's something to be said, no doubt about it,
26
for getting to go to Hawaii. Imagine being named a Pro Bowler and going home and telling your family, we're headed to Hawaii for a vacation. But think about going to Orlando, especially if you've got kids. All the theme parks, all the great things to do, plus not nearly as long a flight no matter where you come from in the United States. I think it's a big deal and a good thing to have it here in Orlando. When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Mahomes now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
What?
And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the AFC has broken this tie. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch this.
A final shot before half for Breeze. He's going to float this over the middle deep, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1.
Not too early.
One man.
No.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run with Elliott. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, will just roam and hit.
Elliott.
Where's my blocks?
He'll be down at the 30. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind
That was
he
not
hits
no
like
safe.
a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed.
No,
A big hit for
Blakely,
us.
kiss the
It
freaking
is
balls.
incomplete. Boy, a
Kiss the
curious
freaking
decision to go
balls. That
for it.
hurts.
Doesn't pan
It was
out.
tipped
And
up
the
in the
AFC is going to
air.
get the football back in great field position. Now Gordon on 1st down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Bobby Wagner of Seattle, he'll get credited for the tackle. Charles, this the 2019 Pro Bowl. The AFC's won both games that have been played here in Orlando since they moved it here. Both have been competitive, 20-13 2 seasons ago, and last year in 2018 it was 24-23 the final.
Yeah, and 2 years ago, Travis Kelce, Lorenzo Alexander were the game MVPs, offense and defense respectively. And then last year, Delaney Walker of the Titans, their tight end, he won it on offense, and Von Miller of the Broncos won it on defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and
Let's
goal.
go. Stop.
And he'll be stopped just outside
No,
the 5 of the 6.
Help.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your...
Let's go.
They bring
Yeah,
down a
he's
sack back at the 16-yard line.
Go.
It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
Cover
Man, he
one,
got
right?
in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection.
Let's go
The biggest
1
one is
yard
maybe bring
line.
your running back
They
in to
gonna
try and
kick the
keep you
field
clean.
goal.
But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Well, you know, it's hard for some of these guys to get on the same page because they've only been practicing together for a week, but these two, I think they're pretty familiar.
I would say so, right? You go back to OTAs, mini camps, preseason games, the whole deal. They ought to know each other pretty well, and in an all-star game like this, key situations, you find someone like that who you know will be exactly where you think they're supposed to
All
be.
right, who's not get hurt?
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They start on the ground with Elliott. Derwin James, who had a sensational rookie season in L.A., he makes the tackle.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Derwin James, the all-pro safety, is a rookie there to knock it away.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So on 4th down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the AFC is going to get the football back in great field position. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So they'll get a little extra time.
I'm going to go back to that AFC.
To come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mahomes going to throw.
Chill.
This is complete. It's Allen. That's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, he was so good throwing the football on third down during the regular season. Why wouldn't it carry over here to the Pro Bowl?
Sometimes that's just who you are, right? If you're good at something as you said, during the...
And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Jared Cook, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got... there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Breeze in the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Oh, and there's a pass.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
Oh, no.
Pressure, and the AFC gets to him for the sack. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around just to trying to cover in the secondary.
And he will find his Saints teammate Michael Thomas complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
The NFC's decision to go for it does not pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Connor, and an alley to run.
Coming. Yes.
Gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That goes for a gain of 31. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception. And he is into the end zone for an AFC touchdown. James Conner, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the AFC adds on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Breeze now on 1st down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Breeze. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. There's Breeze. Ertz has it left side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Throwing now is Breeze. This will be close to about the 6. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. NFC South to NFC South. Breeze to Julio Jones for a 1st down. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Zach Ertz, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the NFC able to cut into that lead. And he's such a talented tight end. Just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it.
And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory?
Bottom line,
welcome to Madden NFL 20. Here you can try the all-new QB1 face of the franchise or enjoy classic Madden with Madden Ultimate Team, franchise, or a quick pickup game in exhibition.
Franchise. 13 minutes. It's real life. I got way to the
Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I had it. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, say I made hoe when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick didn't hit with the. Back then, used to buy the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole for it, all on the ship. All these fly. So you know how I drip.
I'm going to put it to you simply. I want you to be our starting quarterback. And I'm talking from day one. If you work hard, you focus, and you commit, you're not only going to graduate here with a 4-year degree, we're going to win a national championship together.
What's he gonna be? Okay.
With this team's starting quarterback out, they're turning to a kid who's never taken a snap in college. Not one.
Look, the game plan isn't complicated. Drop back, get in the field, and throw into Isaiah. What got them to the college football playoff, and that's what's going to keep them in the game. Drop back, scan, and throw. We're not sure the new ticket to any of these things. Only thing that's a little hard, right? 4 years ago, it was a 5-star recruit. They had high hopes for this dude.
Doesn't it say something like there? What happened?
Coach, you want to see me?
Yeah. I want you to be the first to know that Marcus Washington, he committed to last night. And he's coming here.
What? That doesn't make any sense. You said I was going to be the starter. You promised me. And I'm just as good as he is, too.
He's the #1 recruit in the country, son. There's no guarantees in college football. I'm sorry. Here are the transfer papers.
So I'm going just like that?
I assume that's what you'd want.
I'm not going anywhere. Bring him in. I'll win the job. You'll see.
I'm not a big person.
If you're the coach, how do you let 5-star talent wait till on the bench for this long?
No. Better question is, if you're a young 5-star recruit, why do you stay with a coach that doesn't play you?
Because he's got something to prove. To who? To that coaching staff, man. I mean, the same group of guys who spent the last 4 years telling him, you're not good enough, he's got to prove it to those guys.
I gotta take this.
All right, gentlemen. Like Coach and I always say, Second you step off this bus, you're on a business trip. We got a lot of work to do, so let's get to it. Oh, you ask me, you're the guy to get it done.
How y'all liking it? So, my mom is like that. Short weenie, spiky clean. Younger, oh yeah, the Jesse and then yeah, he got that. Where did he get the what's it called? That short mohawk. Wherever that mohawk at, man. Baby,
Look, guys, I just want to thank my O-line because they gave me the time to get those passes off, especially when I'm trying to go downfield like that. That was...
Never forget your mom. Never forget your mom. Taking it to those fighting hurricanes tonight?
Yeah. Thanks, I guess. Actually, we're playing in Florida.
Yeah. No, I knew that. The test.
The
Yes, you
Ace
passed.
Valley is being accused of some serious crimes. If you remember on Last Drummler, I
Okay,
said the
cool.
very next video tomorrow was going
Thanks, man.
to be a video of...
Cadillac XT6.
Hey! Jojo. Lose weight. I did.
So,
Yes.
what do you want to do today? I don't know, Junior.
Glad you
Whatever
noticed.
you want to do,
Hey, boy.
You want to sit there and
Game day,
mommy? Yeah.
Whoa. The event staff is around the corner, you see. Hey, babe. Go on in there. This is for players and coaches only. You see.
I'm on Oklahoma.
What?
Sooners, yeah.
You?
Can I fly it first?
Okay. What's your name?
Okay. But you can fly it first. Oh, really? Thanks, Junior. Okay. I don't really know how to fly it, though.
That's me.
That's you?
Yeah,
I don't know who you are, but go ahead.
I'm the quarterback.
Cowboys.
What?
Yeah.
Excuse me. You're the quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Oh, don't look so surprised. It's my job to know the roster. I'm Taylor Bennett. I'm working the sidelines tonight.
Okay, cool. Nice to meet you.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna record them.
Okay.
All right. So we all know your situation tonight, but we really don't know much about you as a quarterback. How would you describe your style of play?
Well, hey, what's up, man? Well, I've always had a big arm, so just throw it deep, let my receivers get under it.
Okay. Now, how about your personality? Or better yet, how would your teammates describe you?
How would my teammates describe me?
Yeah, were you intense, cutthroat, a great leader, a jokester? Give me something.
I guess you could say I always stay engaged with my teammates. As we go about the week, I want to make sure everyone's prepared and ready to do their job when we come there for game day.
So a real team-first, team-player guy.
Yeah, sure, you could say that.
Yo, Taylor. Hey, can I borrow him for a second?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, hold up. You're a Heisman voter, right? Hey, I'm coming for that award next year. Look out for me.
Oh, I will.
Okay. All right, listen. You ready, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah? This winning national championship means everything to me. All right, I made a promise to my brother. Since I can't throw the ball to myself, we need to be on the same page, you feel me?
I got you, man. Got you.
Isaiah, we're gonna run a few drills together, okay? Now to start.
Let's go!
Let's go! So if you would have dropped it, touch.
Ready, go!
No, I dropped it by mistake.
On the double. Ready!
What? Do I have to like?
Let's go now, let's go now.
I'm on the door.
Ready!
Oh yeah.
Here we go! 90.
Bully, I already know. Hold it. Bully, me go.
Ready!
Perfect.
Hot, hot!
Oh, okay.
Here we go! Set! Set, hut! Let's go, let's go, let's go! 50, play! Set, go!
No.
Okay, break! Hut,
I
hut!
have to hold it. Ah, touchdown.
Got it!
No. That's it.
Hut, hut!
Okay, fucking on.
Ready! Set, go!
Oh, I had to go on
Set, ready!
and then
Pittsburgh! Ready, go! Set!
throw away.
Let's go!
No, that's so.
Ready, ready! Can't choose the ready, go!
Wait.
Down! 70 in.
Easiest pitch and catch. And you do that tonight, and we move on.
Good.
All right, I just talked to Coach. He insists on going with a simplified game plan for you tonight.
What do you think?
Well, his thinking is we keep it simple, you don't get overwhelmed, and then we rely on the defense to do their part.
Hey, hold on. This is a joke?
All right, look, Coach just wants to put him in the best position to succeed.
No, this ain't high school ball, man. All right, this is the semifinals. If we go out there and simplify, they're gonna destroy us. Come on, this is crazy, right? Right?
Agreed. Coach needs to wake up. I'm ready for this.
Forget about him, man.
Listen, I don't care how much you played, you're a leader on this team. Leaders, sometimes they have to do what's right, even if they don't like it.
Got it.
Yeah?
That's a shot, bro. You giving so much. I know. Oh yeah, cook up though.
The 2018 college football season has been a wild one, and we are now down to 4 as EA Sports is proud to welcome you to AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, it's the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups, as we'll see the Florida Gators taking on the Oklahoma Sooners.
What? That's Patrick Mahomes.
What's up, bro? Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
Hey, man, don't listen to the critics. You got all the talent in the world. Just go out there and put on a show.
Thanks. Means a lot.
All right, man. Hit me up when you get to the league.
Yeah.
For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. 1st and 10, Florida. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass is incomplete. For the Gators, they are in search of their 4th national title in school history. They lifted the trophy for the first time back in '96, and then most recently they were champions in 2006 and again in 2008. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Get off.
Picked off at the 13.
Let's go.
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got his man. It's the All-American Isaiah Streets. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. That's the first pass that Isaiah Streets has caught in his career by somebody other than Marcus Washington. And you talk about this quarterback change and the impact on this offense. Certainly it has a huge effect on these wide receivers. The good thing, though, when you've got a guy like Isaiah Streets, you've got reliability, one of the best receivers in the country. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, Could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he comes back with one complete. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Oklahoma remembers so many years. This was a running football program with a wishbone offense. As you think about all the great running backs to come through Norman, but in recent memory, things have changed. Success has been found through the air, and they've been efficient this season. Top 10 in the country in completion percentage and total passing yards. He'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown Sooners. Kenton Burgess taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. No problem there on the extra point. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Yeah, quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down mark.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he is in. Touchdown Gators. A great play there. 46 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point up and good. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here's first and 10 for the Sooners. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to lock one deep left side here. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10.
No, square had to be.
Expecting him to throw the football.
It's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there. 44 yards.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. It looks so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all
left side. Touchdown, Sooners. He doesn't need a lot of space for an electric run. He showed that there. Heck, they told us this week they were hoping he would break a big one. He just did.
And what did his offensive... I mean, remember we talked with the offensive line? And one of the guys, one of the stalwarts said, I don't even have to make a great block for him. If I just breathe bad breath on the guy in front of me, often that opens up enough space for him to go.
The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Getting ready for their next possession is Florida Gator offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On second down, it's Jennings. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. Chris Arnold, 38 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
All right, partner, let's go to cliche time. We're all back to even after that score tied the game.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. On first down, Griffin. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That good for 22 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. You know, you think back to what kind of parallels you can draw for what this young quarterback is trying to do, trying to lead a team to a national championship with so little experience. And the one name that I come back to, Cardell Jones at Ohio State back in the 2014 season. Very similar situation. Limited appearances through the first few years of his career. Then all of a sudden, he's thrust into the national spotlight, just like this young man has been. And all Jones was able to do, well, win a national championship and then move on to a career in the NFL. So it can definitely happen. A loss of 2 there, second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Sooner touchdown. Hakeem Kane from 3 yards out. And his guys are going to take the lead. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Able to get away.
Oh!
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Gators now with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll get this to Jennings over the middle. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. But anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And the ball is knocked out. It's going the other way. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and it's a touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Point after, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, he's taken in. It's complete. And he will score touchdown, Florida. Anton Burke, 75 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Here's Florida now after the touchdown. Back out to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. Oh, able to avoid it. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense for the Sooners set to take over again. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Okay. Second inning. How you feel about the first half?
Let's go.
Honestly, I think after 4 years on the bench, these guys forgot that I know how to throw the ball. But taking the lead in the halftime has done a lot for everyone's confidence.
Good. You keep throwing, keep surprising people, and let's put this thing away in the second half. Hey, Coach. Really good job out there in the first half. I should have trusted you more. That's on me.
That's right. Should have trusted me. That's why you recruited me.
Well, I can't change the past. So, let's go finish this thing off in the second half. As a team.
Thanks.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half in this semifinal matchup from Arlington. This is fielded at the goal line.
Oh, he gone. Punt return. Let's go. No, I did 2 yards.
A great return marked out all the way at the 2.
No.
Let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great block.
And he is in. Touchdown Sooners. Kenton Burgess, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about
under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just no way to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
1st and 10, Florida. They'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now it's Jennings. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is...
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere, but you got to put it away and secure it as they're trying to get downfield.
He's going to take a shot right away for the... And that is caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Isaiah Street, 41 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looks like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we...
Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Gators about set to take over again on offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner. He got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think by that. Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. So he pulls back inside for the completion.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Now, they weren't able to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that was a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction, then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite. Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down now, it's Jennings. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports, as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. Ray O'Neal, a 3-yard touchdown pass. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. It's the defense that tends to hate them.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense for Oklahoma back out there on the field. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking,
it's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. And a huge play that time. And even 60 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Galvin away and bring up second down.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. They'll run him outside.
And he is in. Touchdown Sooners. Titus Griffin, 14 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. One after here coming up.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Extra point safely through, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Gators now with a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run a 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Good work after the catch, going to net them 23 and a 1st. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside. For a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you say, listen, you're going to sell the gun, just go, and let's see who's faster.
It's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. Anton Burke with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? Or, you know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in.
You know, I just grab the nugget when I can.
They'll drop the throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds.
Let's go.
So it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of a deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the defense.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 28 yards the game there on the catch and run. Well, I tell you what, that doesn't look like the throw of a guy who's never played college football. And, yeah, you think about it, part of the reason, you have to remember, he's run the scout team in practice for 4 years. And that scout team has had to go up against their own first stringers on the defensive side. So he has practiced for all 4 of those years against one of the best defenses in the country. He seems to be ready for this opportunity. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Sooner touchdown. Kendrick Gore, 33 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding a big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, they're not just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he took them apart.
They tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off. Usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice game. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Looking to throw. They all came together there. Jennings throws the football.
Wow, that ball just knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like, it's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base and scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Well, there's still time.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way.
Let's go.
You got to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time as succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. He's going to walk one deep over the middle. And that is going to be caught in one-handed. Wow. A big pickup at 38. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
I'm really proud of you. Sure. That was a gutsy performance out there tonight. You took us to the national championship from nobody. And nobody expected you to. And for what it's worth, we're the Golden State Warriors.
Baby, going to the tip. One more game, bro. We got this thing. Oh, yeah. Football is my life, man. But you got to stay grounded and listen for it. So I got a little surprise for you.
Isaiah!
M. Looking good, Emily. Oh, and I'm loving this hat.
Thank you.
Oh.
Absolutely. Is that magenta? Fuchsia? What color is that?
Okay. Hey, I bet he's probably good at off the board, huh? So Emily has the best game.
Okay. If you had a unicorn, would you want its mane to be purple or pink?
Well, these are both tough, but good options. I'm gonna do pink, no question. Definitely pink.
Look, you don't pick from the options given. All right, the game is in the name. Off the board. If I had a unicorn, I'd have a name that matches the corner. I told you, she's a pro. Hey, Corey, how that was. I'm really sad.
Emily wanted to know if you could do something for her in the national championship game. Yeah, of course, anything. She wanted you to throw 3 touchdowns.
3? I thought I said 4.
4 touchdowns. Oh. Is that okay? Well, 4 touchdowns is a lot.
Yeah, but how can you come down this space?
What is during the game? I came up with some sort of signal to give you, so you know we're thinking about you.
Not as good as 4 touchdowns.
I love it.
Thank you. Great to meet you. Nice to meet you. You loved it.
We're days away from the national championship team, and there's one big question on everyone's mind. Can Lightning score twice? Last week, we saw a quarterback with no game day experience lead a team to victory in the college football playoff semifinal. Tyler, is this a good enough to win a championship?
Hold on. I don't think we have to be. Let me tell you what I mean. There's so much talent on that team on both sides of the ball. Manage the game. Don't make the big mistake. I think they have a real shot. It is, Kyle. We don't like managers of the game here at the table. Very boring, just like your shirt. I feel you, but I disagree. The team has a ton of talent, but they're going to need to do to make some plays. They're not going to win if they hand the ball off 15 times.
You could have said that. You think so, guys?
I do. As long as the pressure doesn't get to him. Yeah, for real. He's about to feel that pressure. Listen, there's a lot of weight on his big shoulders right now. He wins this game, he punches his ticket to the NFL. He loses, then we'll see, I guess.
I mean, if you're a coach, how do you handle things? What do you say to a kid that has so much to lose on that field?
Hey, can I talk to you a minute? Okay. Now, I know it's hard to shut out all the noise. It's a lot of pressure. The only thing that we can control is what's right in front of us. And what's right in front of us is a game of football. Same rules as always. So you gotta take a step back. Right? You gotta breathe it in. You find a way to appreciate this moment, this time with your teammates, taking the crowd. Man, you do that, and everything gets real quiet. Right? So breathe. Take it in. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. I got
We crown a champion tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game, as it's the USC Trojans taking on the Oklahoma Sooners. One game to decide it all. It's the College Football Playoff National Championship, and off we go from Levi's Stadium. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma now with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Isaiah Street's the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. I think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Oklahoma, such a proud football tradition, seeking their 8th national title. They were winners 3 times way back in the 50s, back-to-back champs in the 70s, and then added titles in 85 and in the year 2000, but they haven't won it since. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is inside the 5. And what a big-time play there. And even 60 yards. If you were with us for the semifinal, we told the story. I mean, this is a quarterback who was heavily recruited out of high school 4 years ago. On signing day, had all the hats in front of him. People weren't sure where he was going to go. So many different offers. Wound up here, and it hasn't been the script he probably would have written, but what a storybook ending this could turn out to be if they can take care of business in this title bout. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Isaiah Street, 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point up and through. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers point their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline as a play caller. You're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level. Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run there.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. For USC, such a storied program. 11 times they've been crowned national champions, beginning with the earliest way back in 1928, all the way until their most recent title in 2004. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 22 yards there, a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of bounds and second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
On second down, Darby, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
We all have habits. They can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say,
play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Defense sold out for the run.
Alright, I'll catch you guys tomorrow.
Got the ice like Johnny Dang. Kick that bitch, cause I don't got a ring. Put the Glock to his mind, slam that pussy, break his spine. I packed that little hoe, that little bitch thought she was mine. Never stop and getting shit poppin' cause I'm on my grind. That nigga said he need a fry, ain't giving no dimes. I ain't giving no dimes. My ice so frozen, it should be a crime. He said he want smoke.